Hi, my name is Lachlan, and today I'm going to be running a lead generation campaign for a clothing brand called Kingsway. It's a sole trader owned small business located in the heart of Wollongong's CBD. Their typical customer will likely be a student or a young adult, both men and women, but they will likely be living off a restricted budget. Some pain points that we've identified is that currently Kingsway does not have a functional website, even though 90% of fashion retailers do, and that there's low accessibility to community inclusion and brand development. The mission statement that we've developed is that Kingsway Clothing creates content that celebrates individuality, local culture, and everyday style. With a focus on authenticity and relatability, their content connects with trend-savvy young adults through styling tips, behind-the-scenes moments, and community-driven storytelling. Content is crafted to inspire confidence, build loyalty, and grow a vibrant, fashion-forward community. Some aims that have been developed for this campaign is to achieve 5,000 leads from the customer base, to increase digital engagement by an overall 200% within the first year to year and a half of this overhaul, to generate 3 new streams of customer data collection for effective segmentation, and to increase online signups by 500 customers within 6 months. The digital infrastructure overhaul will include a website creation for this business, and we're going to use A/B testing to determine which of 2 different candidates is the most suitable. On this website, we're going to include 3 new avenues to capture customer data, and this will reduce the cost per lead overall. So testimonials, newsletter, and loyalty signups, and as well as the creation of digital purchasing options through click and collect and local delivery. SEO and digital analytics are going to be the second part of my campaign, affecting the customer journey. So keyword targeting and commonality between these 3 platforms is going to be key. The development of content that collects user information for potential customers, which currently does not exist at the moment, and content posting to integrate these data fetching tools and synergize the lead generation functions across these 3 platforms for an easier management moving forward for the business owner. Some of the existing content that we found, this is their Facebook and their Instagram here, both pages, roughly 2,000 followers each. Probably been inactive now for about 11 months, but before that it was somewhat consistent. The relationship that we see online is very transactional, no community development, and mostly just pushing out sales. There's no clear lead generation strategy or any lead generation advertisements or promotions that have been pushed out at all. Taking a look at their competitors, 2 of these name brands are very large with a lot of followers online. They don't really need to rely on this lead gen as much, especially in a local setting, as their brand value is going to carry them across through inconsistent periods. And Frolic here has used sponsored influencer posts to kind of grow a little cult following in Wollongong, something that Kingsway is lacking severely right now. We've noticed that they have an online presence, Kingsway, with various posting strategies, but lacks coordination, quality control, and platform cohesion with its scheduling. It appears that Kingsway does not have a clear growth strategy or content development plan to utilize these peak opportunities. We note that consistency and scheduling are critical for the trust building and audience engagement, and for this lead gen campaign is going to be very, very important. Now, 2 websites have been developed here. Taking a look at website A, very minimalist design, is still sleek, is still modern, but is largely just following this transactional nature, is pushing out different avenues to find them online and really selling the products out, very straightforward. They do still have the inclusion of the newsletter sign up. Website B has been the recommended one through A/B testing. It does have landing page inclusion of the click and collect and local delivery system, so customers can input their user information much easier than in option A. The customer testimonials and the newsletter signups, as well as other social links being included here on the landing page, seem to be the most effective and is the reason why it's been recommended to us. Looking back at the aims and objectives that have been developed, it's going to be very effective for the cost per lead and creating new avenues for customers to be able to make a purchase. The generation of a website at all will be a successful implementation. And taking a look at the different avenues for customers to put their info in here, We have the delivery details, the click and collect info, newsletter signups, and of course the testimonials. Having a look at newly available web traffic and cart status, things like this, the click-through rates, etc. It's going to provide much more clarity on the customer journey, especially on this online interface. We do believe that this would be the most effective implementation for the digital overhaul. An option for SEO as a strategy to implement alongside this would be to incorporate a tool such as HubSpot. There are many tools available, but the essence of using something like this is that if you can boost your search results and increase the impressions while having access to this sort of data, you can gather better user sign-up information and have a look where your websites and your certain pages are falling short. Features of HubSpot that can be used, there's many features, but some that I've listed are landing page performance, competitor comparisons, content keyword strategies, organic search reporting, and customer relationship management through the SEO link to quality of the leads that you've put out. And you can have a look at different graphs and visual traffic reports to see what is and what isn't working on this newly implemented website. Some lead generation advertisements have been created in this campaign. These are supposed to land on the existing pages that are currently being used by Kingsway. As I mentioned, there's no lead generation at the moment at all. So we've chosen this option here, option 3, as a winner for a potential ad that will allow customers to put in their email address and give their information over. It's going to increase potential impressions and create an actual database that messaging can be reliably sent out. The newsletter signups is going to be a core generation lead for this small business. Option 2, we also have the mobile phone input option. We have referrals and incentive through a giveaway for customers to put their mobile information in. This could in turn lead to pushing out personalized offers and further incentives that this particular lead generation will lead into things like conversion or advocacy and further retention. Digital analytics are a very important part of this insight management for the social media and is essential to gather the data from the awareness campaigns and provide necessary information through the use of Facebook insights and Instagram insights. You can have a look what isn't working and which segments you're engaging and if you're attracting any new customers. And finally, a posting calendar example, which would cycle through over a month's period, different avenues that a customer can put in their purchasing information. Thank you for paying attention to this lead generation campaign. I would like to pass it over to Gabe to present a conversion campaign for you. Thank you.